don't believe me, it'll be here before you know it.
It's a long time.
Jim is still out there.
I'd be clever.
Text me back on that. Text you, Kevin, on the other day.
So,
Owen watching? I'll be nervous.
I'm talking about. Probably voice texting, he's probably. Did you send that to me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Upstairs, that's the things, I heard some years ago. That's his message.
Okay, so,
Alright, so you're good. Alright, go downstairs, so watching downstairs, make sure you're good.
So Aaron,
Oh.
after commission meeting, there is another work session.
Yeah, the closed session,
There's a closed session, but then there's another work session.
that we need to record.
Yes.
So record this commission meeting, stop for closed session, record work session. Just closed session.
I'll put, I'll mix the closed session and
Thank you.
Hey Marla, what's the work section about?
it's the general plan. Scott Lyons is going over the things that they've done to create general plans.
Howdy.
Other business?
It's a long meeting. It could be up to 2 hours.
Try, I'm gonna be on call, but I'm gonna try really hard not to.
proceed on.
I mean, you can if you want.
Yeah, I
Where'd
don't know
this come
what,
from?
I don't know, there's another one right here too.
Alrighty.
Are you guys ready to start? You're a few minutes late.
Play musical chairs.
I've got expense reports for you.
I didn't hear the
Oh, I
music.
have something else I need to favor.
Oh, we were counting on you for the music.
Will you?
Don't sign, sorry.
I sent
You
you
could
got
put
an
it in front here,
email,
Jeff.
2 emails late last night about,
So there's a chair in front for.
oh, maybe you have it free. I just wanted to
Do
remind
not sign your own.
I thought I only saw one though.
you. It's just the World Summit and a board meeting, so.
Okay, I think I signed the one.
Don't sign your own.
If you wanna start, go ahead, Stan.
Okay.
Just
I'll
Oh.
try really hard to.
playing with the chairs.
While we're playing musical chairs, we're gonna start our operational session. Today is, what is today, September 29th?
Yes, it is.
September 29th. And we are going to start with Marla.
Just one thing on the agenda, Beth Smith with Fair River Mental Health. They're coming on the 20th of October instead, so,
Sorry. Okay,
so that item will be taken off. And then my new gal, her name's Tammy.
is she
Nice
here?
to her, no, she's downstairs, but
Oh, you wouldn't even let her come up here because you're
She's
afraid.
trying to break her in
she's
easy.
too scared, yeah.
She's too scared.
We've warned her about you, Stan.
I don't blame her. So which time is this one you said gonna be off?
It is 11:42.
Oh, okay. Okay. Chrissy, while you're standing up. You got anything?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm waiting for an instruction.
That's all right.
No, don't
Okay,
sign your own.
so tell me which one to sign.
The one that doesn't say Stan.
Okay, Joan said to, about this in other business. Okay. All right, Diane. You got anything today? You got sheets for us to sign, or one sheet?
One sheet, yeah.
Okay. You can bring it up to him whenever in between things. Thank you. I'll start on your side.
All right.
Dale, You got anything for us today?
Nope, we're good.
That was easy. If we only have less than 100 days till Christmas, how many days do we have till Dell retires?
We're not keeping track of
It's been suspended.
Suspended? Did you hear that? It says your retirement's been suspended. I heard a motion in a second. Nate,
No, I don't.
thanks for sending everything out today.
Yeah.
You want me to let you sit down, Steve?
No, all I've got's
Closed session?
a session.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Commissioner, on my right.
I do not have anything.
Okay, Commissioner on my left.
Oh, I've got a couple of things, but we'll just
Can wait.
do those in the beginning of the meeting, so.
You're gonna give us a report on the flu?
Yeah, and
Okay.
a couple other items.
Oh, Scott, you just walked in before I had a chance to recess us for 10 minutes.
You won't believe what he's gonna say. Here you go.
I don't think I have anything.
What?
Yeah,
Guess we should have canceled, Marla.
Oh.
I know you tried.
Did everything else get dropped off?
Pretty close. Yeah, we had a couple things we needed to get done today for UTA and something else, so. Okay, that's awesome.
Got stuff for next week though, don't worry.
Okay. I talked to Steve a little bit about that stuff I brought up to you yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay?
better answer for you.
No. No, he didn't. And I think I've just got some stuff during sessions, so seeing nothing else, we'll take a 8-minute break and come back at 11:30.
Some information report on the COVID, like Denmark has downgraded the COVID to a flu. Florida is 57% down. They haven't locked down.
So am I supposed to sign yours? Is that what you're saying there, big boy? Yep. This is yours.
What's up? Which mess is that?
I gotta go get me
Seen
a,
several, but
I gotta go get me a pen, because my pen's.
Here, I'll still.
Trying to be better about it, but the problem is, the work's piling up fires, I'm like, what do I do?
no, I don't think so.
no, I don't have enough time keeping track of what's going on in the state.
Oh, no.
Or the county.
If it's from Shane, I did see an email, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, something about needs some direction of trespassing or something.
Unless I just decide to bring in a big trash.
There's the sign. Both entrances, and it's a Class B county road.
Clots in the brain and in the lungs.
Now, the inference from that sign, even though the gate's
Sterilization in both men and women.
Can't use the road.
you can't use the road, right?
Yep, yep.
So they're essentially trying to,
5 years once you got the vaccine.
my contention is this guy, the people who will buy.
Did I just pick up your pen that you just threw away?
Put it back.
Huh?
I just picked up that other pen and it was bad.
Yeah, that's the one that I was trying to get rid of,
Oh,
but I just didn't get it to the trash.
I'm just like,
Where are they getting the $17,000
So,
random amount?
well, so
U.S. courthouse.
we have told them that they can stay on the county road. I have property both. Don't get off. Well, so this guy's hired an attorney, and the attorney wants to sign that.
So we've got,
We've got the sign. I'm not inclined to release the sign, but that's what your email contains.
okay. See, I'm not sure what's our basis for not releasing the sign.
Huh?
What's our basis for not releasing the sign? It's not common.
Oh, yeah. Just those names and Chris sent the rest. I sent it to Tom. I sent the other stuff.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, board docs will be. Anyway. Probably.
Same token,
Good, I'm glad I never got to use it.
There was no charge.
Can I help you?
Coming through Unico,
I think I know who he is though. Yeah, I know. I know his dad.
Are you a friend of mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
it'll be
I
Unico.
know, I think I know.
That's the web services and everything.
He's 40.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little bit younger.
Was I the only one using Word docs?
Thomas
I
Miller.
don't know if these guys are using it much or not.
I logged in the first couple of times and used it a little bit. My
I,
problem
not that I
is
know
have
of,
to
I don't
go
think
in
we ever
there,
put it on this
And
agenda.
then bring it down, and sometimes there wasn't the information.
Yeah, and
Sometimes
are
it
you,
And so just having it.
So,
be a
yes,
PDF.
Cross, he actually
The other thing
told us.
is, I save all of them as a PDF.
stays,
And it has all of the information in it, so I can go back through it. and
Second week of the month.
I hope not.
My kids spend.
And the board box, it was just, I struggle with the interface. So we need two on each of these? Oh, okay.
So you guys, did you want to do electronic
right,
voting?
if it keeps it up, that's,
So like you, instead of
Cyanide on.
saying it, that is get the president and then pop up on the screen and says that passing it.
well.
Oh, in board docs or in this new one?
It'll stay open.
Oh, really?
Basically, doing is taking the
Cause
county.
it can kind of go, and like you would press the button and I think it would automatically.
I think Shirley's was getting all that.
It's kind of cool. I don't know if you've used
So I'm like, well, I'll let you.
I know that we just changed our road
Well-
people, and we're trying to get that
Oh, well.
established.
But if I've already read through stuff, I can just,
Marla,
Sidney Powell?
take his name and number down.
Heard the
when we
name.
Get the roads, thing back on the agenda for the closures of roads we're gonna get sometime.
Okay,
And then we can just call him when it's on the agenda. So just give her your name and number.
sure.
What am I supposed to do?
Just sign it. I have to have two signatures.
Just two, and
Can be any two signatures, you just can't sign it.
No,
I'll have to go look that up.
no, anyway, I just, okay, you're good. That's,
The other thing.
Okay.
you'll probably get.
Oh, come on, I wanna see 5. That's rock, paper, scissors.
Stare at each other.
Yep.
Taking pictures.
hey, Todd,
Oh, what's
do you have an email address?
Does it say?
Yeah.
So you mean, he said, where did you get this from? I said,
Stan, you went for
my
it.
son brought it when they were.
What's that?
search and rescue.
Oh, yeah, I'm all for it.
Figured.
Okay,
What are they doing on my property?
so Todd,
County road, you can't stop. So that's been years.
I have to get up and just like, my phone number is what
Interesting, okay.
I've had it.
All right.
I don't
I used to stamp like,
post the problem. So I said, I think it has to be.
I was
Still doing it for your
okay,
stone?
yeah, it's not a stone, it's, they call it strictures.
Wow. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'll pick up wherever you leave off.
Okay,
so it's a road closure in.
okay, that's good.
Hey,
So then that'll kind of,
when,
Call Cody.
Yeah.
did you guys,
Oh, good. And I told Tom or Nate that we can get it to United, just produce a.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, we can produce an invoice with just our letterhead, it doesn't matter. 200,000, right? Isn't that what we're doing?
Right.
200,000 for that grant?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 200,000.
so the auction.
That's,
I'll get it. It's in the file there.
Oh, they have one
Norm Fakui, Corbett Austin, Mo Mogard, Lyle Holmgren.
Right, right.
she'll text
I'll get them to you.
hey, on that last agenda item,
I think
the
we're
corporal position for the strike
vacated.
force.
Okay.
It doesn't vacate.
I don't have any problem approving it,
That's
but I want it on the record that I'm a little bit pissed off at Brigham City, that they won't finance
Yep.
that bond that we have through them. It doesn't cost them anything, and it would save us about enough to pay for that position.
Well, I thought we
won't they?
we took care of that, right?
I've talked to,
But you have to actually,
It's,
it's, it is true, you have
it has to be an issue
I have.
now. we can't do anything.
Anyway, I had
But we're the pass-through entity, and so it actually ends up costing us more money, whereas if it got refied, it would be that.
So we just tell them next time they wanna come and get a favor to go pound sand?
Well, they want a favor on that corporate position,
Well then,
and so I'm gonna
Hey, Nate,
actually mention that.
tit
come
for
here, I
tat.
got something for you.
What's that?
Tit for tat. I mean,
I think so.
I don't know.
This came to me, it's for the RDA, it's like a $55 refund. If you'll just give that to Tom and show him that,
Hey, Nate,
sorry about that.
we don't subscribe to this, do we?
No, the Taxpayers Association, I'm a member, but I don't subscribe to it.
Well, yeah, they hit me with an invoice to send me an email. I already get the emails.
I already get the emails. That's from Rusty Cannon, right?
Yeah. So, all right.
No, it's bad.
No, that's,
I'm ground fine.
I'll file it, yeah.
I
It's
think
been
we're,
properly
Are
filed.
we 11:30?
we're 11:31.
Okay, hey, it's 11:30 in downtown Box Elder, Utah.
My lights are off.
Our lights are on and nobody's home.
Yeah,
That's so, does that help?
no.
What'd they do this time? Well, the heat's on 75. See, there you go. What else can we do for you?
There we go. I got some lights on now.
Lights are on and nobody's
Thank
home. That's why Scott's here. He doesn't have anything on the agenda, but he's going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. We're going to have the invocation given by Commissioner Scott, and then Scott Lyons will say the pledge.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we're grateful to be here today. We're thankful for the moisture that we've received lately. Please continue to bless us with what we'll need for our crops and for our use and for this coming year. We're especially thankful for those that serve and protect us, both locally and abroad. Please bless them in their endeavors, and please protect them and watch over their families as they're away. We're thankful for this wonderful area that we live in and for the many blessings that we enjoy. Please bless us as we make decisions today, that we can make those decisions that will be best for the county and for the citizens. Please watch over our families as we're away, and again, we're thankful for all that we have, and we ask these favors and blessings in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Please stand and join me in the pledge.
Thanks, you guys. Anything else besides we're going to talk about this. Why don't you talk about the things you're going to talk about, and we'll talk about the magazine. Oh, we got minutes first. We got those yesterday. I saw those. Came in at a different, your new girl's email. Kind of
I'll make a
threw me.
motion, we approve the minutes from September 1st, 2021.
I'll second that.
I got a motion by Commissioner Hadfield and a second by Commissioner Scott. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we'll go into administrative review reports and future
So,
items.
COVID, we're getting a little bit better. The Delta variant is typically more contagious and moves a little bit quicker. And so we saw the spike go up faster than originally, and hopefully it's going down faster. We've seen that in places where it's already made its rounds. So, again, just be smart, be safe, and this too shall pass. The other thing was, I was on a meeting with our large employers this morning, and some information from the Division of Workforce Services. Currently, there's 568 jobs listed with Division of Workforce Services, 2,071 jobs listed in the Bear River area. 55 new unemployment claims came in. Our unemployment numbers for August, 2.3%, a slight increase from July at 2.2%. So the economy is moving at 99 miles an hour this month instead of 100. So So things are still going remarkably well. Everybody is understaffed, and
So I still don't get that. How can you be at 2.3% and have 2,000 job openings? Shouldn't there be a minus in front of that?
there's just more demand for the services that the businesses have than they can actually put out right now.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. We had a couple fires, but didn't last very long. It's been a good fire season for us this year. Haven't had the huge fire things that we've usually had. You got anything?
I just think one thing for the record, we talked about this, but we're going to be changing a couple of assignments. Stan's going to
Oh,
be
that's
taking
right.
over economic development, and I'll be taking over roads.
Okay. And then we've been approached a couple times ago about this magazine for locals. We're still taking it under advisement. We've done some stuff. I like the way they're looking at it and trying to get more information out to more people more readily. I think the older generation seems to read things a little bit more than the younger generation. So if we can get it put out in, I'm not sure, I'm still considering that we do it as much as they want. I think a quarterly magazine would be something we can look at.
yeah, if that, I looked at it, and I can't find it just here off the top of my head, but there was an email that came back that had the cost in there, and I like the idea of getting the information out, but I just don't know that it's necessarily a cost that should be borne by the county.
Right.
I think we get a lot out through social media and do fine there, and that's relatively low cost, if no cost. And I don't know.
Well, in the younger generation, that's what they're looking at anyway. They're not going to see
Right.
this.
That's why I was wondering about once a quarter instead of, I think they wanted it 6 or 8 times a year to where.
Yeah, I'd say once a quarter, maybe even semi-annually before, big events. But
I like the idea. I think that it's good. It's just the cost.
And I think I'd like to see them come back with, because they said they have a whole bunch of people wanting to advertise, which might lower the cost. So maybe we'll have Joan. Oh, hey, Joan.
So the advertisements won't lower the costs.
Okay.
The costs that the county would bear would be
postage.
setup costs and then the postage.
Okay.
So, so once the setup cost is done, then that's a one-time cost, and then it would be the postage.
And then
So-
Joan pointed out something to us that we can't use tourism funds because it's really not bringing
Right.
tourism, so we'd have to use RDA funds if we did it, so. And it's not like we haven't done something like that before. I remember the PBS thing that we spent some money on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I look at it as something that's probably a little bit more effectively done by the private industry.
Okay.
So,
Well,
my thoughts.
you guys tell me what you think, and we can either bring it up again, or if you want to look at it, think about it, we'll table it till next time, or what do you want to do?
I'd like to see if they can come back with something a little bit more, I guess, well, they're not going to be able to change the postage, but,
Well, if we only do it semi-annually,
Yeah.
postage will be less.
No, well, it'll, postage will be, they do a bulk rate. so
Right,
it'll
but
be
it'll be less if we're only doing it twice.
Cost.
Right.
A household, so.
mhm.
So maybe go back to them and tell them that we're not interested unless they bring something back to us that maybe a couple times, maybe once a quarter or semi-annually with some costs there.
Yeah, find out what you can on that.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Anything else we're missing?
I'd like to think of.
We did have, what did you say, the 1142 come off on that, and if nothing else, we will go to the request to use county grounds for public square. Rosemary and George Fuller, are they here? Oh, there you go, come on up. Just pull that microphone over in front of you and state your name, and
I have handouts for each of you.
well, lucky us. Thanks.
Thank you.
My name is George Fuller.
If you want to just sit down in front of us and
Yeah.
then pull that mic up in front of you. Sorry.
Okay. First time.
Oh, you're good.
I want to invite you to a public square rosary rally on Saturday, October 16th at 12 noon at the base of the steps of the old County Courthouse. This public square rosary, sponsored by America Needs Fatima, will be one of 23,000 rallies that will take place across the United States on that day at 12 noon in each respective time zone. The purpose of this rally is to pray for national and state leaders, to seek to honor God's laws, to pray for the wisdom and knowledge necessary to solve America's complex problems, and to stop the waves of sacrilege, blasphemy, and anti-religious hatred within our society, to end secularism that is attempting to drive religion and morality out of the public domain, and to seek a divine solution to the daily increase in spiritual, moral, and economic problems. These rallies have a 14-year history of starting in 2007. This will be Brigham City's 4th rally. These rallies are peaceful, and we expect to have approximately 40 people to participate. The rally will last approximately 1/2 hour. After the rally, all material will be collected and properly disposed of. There's 3 attached photos in the back.
I love the old photos. That's amazing. I've seen a lot of, have you seen the signs off the exits and stuff that says, pray, pray?
Yeah.
All the little blue ones. Have you seen all those all over the northern Utah?
Faith, Hope, and Charity.
Faith, Hope, and Charity in
Yeah.
play. I think it's
There's
awesome.
been popping up.
They've been popping up all over the place. I'd entertain a motion to let these guys use the steps on October 16th at 12 noon.
I would make that motion.
Okay.
Second.
I've got a motion by Commissioner Scott, a second by Commissioner Hatfield. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll
Thanks.
see you on that day. I got a lot of stuff going on that day, but hopefully we'll be here.
I was just checking the calendar.
Thank you. Oh, we're to ARPA funds. Do you want to take this of what we were going to try to look at and put Chrissy in charge?
Oh, yeah, we're moving just right down the list here. Okay. One of the things that we've talked about is,
A process.
yeah, process. So we received a direct allocation from the federal government on the ARPA, the American Recovery Plan Act, or whatever acronym that is. It's approximately $10.88 million. We have through the end of 2024 to spend those funds. Well, actually, to
2020,
commit
yeah.
those funds.
Designated, yeah.
And then by the end of 2026, they need to be spent. What the state, the position that they've kind of taken is they're looking at doing about a third each year for a couple of reasons. One, you don't know what other projects or potential options may come down the road that the other money could be used for. The other thing is there was about $1.5 billion, I believe, that went to the state of Utah. If the entire $1.5 billion was all spent in 1 year, it would be impossible to deploy it because of the labor shortage. Plus, it would drive the costs up so high that you really wouldn't get the value out of the money anyway. So we think this is a lot more prudent way to go. So we're looking at doing this maybe over a 2 to 3 year period. What we'd like to do is get a formal application process put together where whoever the entity is or organization, they would make the request of the county commission, and then we would review those proposals. And it would take into account how much money they were coming in with, if they were matching federal funds, if they were receiving anything from the state, how many people it would impact, total cost of the project, and items of that nature. And then they would be ranked and scored, and then we would go ahead and allocate those funds. And so that was kind of the thought process. We've held off a little bit. The Utah Association of Counties was going to have a specialist that was going to be working in this area, and they just haven't brought that person on yet, or they contracted. And so we wanted to kind of get ahead of this, start collecting the applications. We can look at it. It's very easy if it doesn't qualify. We just send them a letter and say, sorry, this project does not qualify for ARPA funding, and we move on. but it would be a good way of us to be able to keep track. And I think Chrissy kind of got thrown under the bus as being the collection person for this, so.
You're
They would
welcome.
come through Chrissy, and then we would just review those as they came in.
You had no
So-
idea you were part of this, did you? So that's just kind of what we thought we'd do with being able to come through the commission, because we've had so many requests, and it's basically, they think it's free money, and they want a third of it here, a third of it there, a third of it there, to the point where we've got,
More requests
yeah,
and
more
we have
requests than
cash.
what money we've got money to do, so. But, like we said, we've seen some interesting things happen just in the last year with different variances, different problems, different things to help with schools and churches and hospitals and different things like that. So I think we'd like to take an approach of using this money for intergenerational things that would help some of those things happen, whether it be infrastructure or broadband or water or sewer and things like that, to where it'll help through generations to come, so.
Well, and when we were at a conference, Speaker of the House, Wilson, and then Jerry Stevenson were there, and they made a comment. They said it's actually much, much harder to budget in years like this with this much money floating around because everybody wants it. It's a lot easier in years where things are leaner because it's, hey, we just don't have anything, so we're not doing anything. This year, with the surplus and with the money that's out there and all these federal things that are coming in, it's everywhere, and so it's tough because there's a lot of asks and there's only so much funding. So
Okay. Did we not get the UTA thing on, the letter for UTA on the agenda? I thought it was on there.
it's on the agenda. It's just right there.
Oh, okay.
Got it on mine.
Yeah, let's take these guys, let's do the MOU stuff first, then we'll talk
Okay.
about that one. So, Steve, it says you, attorney's office.
Yeah, we helped put it together, but essentially, it's just an MOU that allows an additional person to be hired to be used on the strike force. If you want to go through the terms, I don't know, basically, simply put, the county will reimburse the city for, I think it's 33% of the cost. The city would be the one to hire the person, be responsible for all the benefits and everything, but the county will reimburse them for 33%. Much needed help in the strike force as a corporal position. I don't know if there's anything these guys want to add to that or not, but
We appreciate the work that we do together. I just know that there's something that we tried to do. Has it been 6 months since we brought that up?
Yeah, a little while ago.
A little while ago.
You may want to check, Derek might know about it, or Jason. There's an outstanding bond that Brigham City Corp has that is funneled through the county, and we have the opportunity to refi it. And that, in talking with our county treasurer, that would actually cover a good chunk of this cost for the county, and it really wouldn't cost anything for the city or the county. And so we were going to check on that, because, I mean, that just kind of made sense. You probably know a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so I'm taking care of that project. We just received the bids back last week.
Sweet.
So we're meeting together. Our financial advisor was out of the office this week. I will meet with them next week. Probably take me about 2 months to get the final documents closed on that.
Okay.
I've worked with
Sean.
Tom Cotter a little bit
Tom,
about that.
okay.
He's been involved with me. So, yeah, I agree
I
with
knew
you
it was in the
100%.
works, we just weren't
Yep.
sure where it was at, so you're
Couple
all
months,
over
we
it.
should be done.
Speed of
Okay.
government, right?
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, we just knew that would
Derek.
fund this whole position, or
That's
even
awesome.
more of it, if we could get that stuff done. So we're just looking out for what we can with what we have.
The bids we received back look very promising.
Yeah, rates
So,
are
yep.
kind of low.
Okay.
We don't
That'd be
have a
awesome.
debt in the county right now, but if you had to have some, this would be the time to do it. I mean, it's low.
Well,
So,
maybe we should look at that. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
Okay. I'd entertain a motion for the MOU.
I'd make a motion, we approve the MOU number 21-39, the resolution.
Do you have to do them separately?
Is that 29?
Do you want to do them separately?
We've got 29.
Okay.
You're shaking your head,
They're
kinda?
together,
Okay.
so
And
you could probably-
21-08, corporate resolution.
Corporal.
or corporal, sorry. Corporal position for the strike force, not corporate.
Okay.
Okay.
I will second that.
I got a motion by Commissioner Hadfield, a second by Commissioner Scott. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Yeah, that's not on my, it's not on my thing. That's why I was asking. We got a letter of support for the park and ride down by the Walmart off of 1100 South. They've got some.
1200 West.
1200 West. The state and our Wasatch Front Regional have some funding that would go for that. And since we have Jeff, are you the chair this year of that?
No, I'm second in command.
Oh, second command this year.
I just sit back and look pretty at the meetings.
Because of the things that are happening in Brigham City, we think it'd be good for us to be able to have that park and ride there. If nobody's seen all the cars and stuff parked all over the place on every exit from Tremont down to Brigham City, it'd be great to be able to have a formal park and ride. So I would say that unless you guys got something else to add,
Well, eventually that would become a bus transit station. Yeah.
Yeah, the Tri-County transit plan study that we had done about a year ago came back, and it kind of identified that location as kind of the center for northern Box Elder County to hit there, southern Box Elder County to catch that, and coming over from Cache. And so it just makes a lot of sense. We obviously don't have Front Runner here yet, but it would go right through there, and that would make the most sense for a station. So it may start just as a park and ride, and then eventually it could be developed into bus rapid transit, Front Runner. But it opens up the funding source from UTA and through the other state for that, and maybe even active transportation because of the trail network that would go out there. So it's kind of a cool opportunity. So anyway.
well, it's that cart before the horse or the horse before the cart thing. And so it's probably not going to happen in my lifetime, but plan ahead.
Yep.
So I'd entertain a motion to,
I would make a motion that we send the letter of the support in conjunction with the UTA for park and ride, approximately 1100 South, 1200 West.
Second.
I've got a motion by Commissioner Scott, a second by Commissioner Hatfield. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I think that's it. Except for,
Is it for litigation?
is that it?
Or personnel? Okay.
Yeah, what's that? Actually,
WFRC.
and Beth.
Yeah,
Beth
Wasatch
Holbrook
Front
and-
Regional Council.
Beth Holbrook and WFRC both, yep.
I'll make a motion, we go into closed session to discuss personnel issues.
Second,
I'm waiting until you get done signing. No.
I'll need to pass these along to Commissioner Hadfield as well.
I'm just coming up.
Unless you want to take it now, and then just send me a copy. If that-
Yeah. How's the hunting been?
I think she's got it on her side.
You haven't?
Duck hunt doesn't open until Saturdays.
Oh,
It'll be awful dry, though.
Thanks, Dale. Thanks, you guys.
I was gonna try and take.
I got a motion by Commissioner Hatfield
Saturday.
and a second by
Well,
Commissioner
this guy still needs to sign too.
Scott. I thought he signed it.
There's a bunch of them in here.
11
Oh.
and 13, I think, yeah, they could probably, that's big enough wide river, they could probably fish it.
Did you miss signing or did I just not give them to you?
You just not give them to me. It's okay.
Bunch this time.
Yeah, there's
I've been
a
forgotten
handful.
before.
Is Scott coming back in after this? Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Okay, let me just bring you up to speed on this.
Just a second, I haven't, he's still got to sign stuff.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I thought you were all waiting for me, so I just
No.
want to know when you're. I don't like to
Man.
keep people waiting.
Now I feel like I'm keeping people waiting.
Okay.
Steve scared the crap out of me because he called me at like 11:10. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, we talked to her for about an hour every Monday. It's crazy.
Nice that you can do that, huh? I think that helps the missionaries.
Last but not
The other
least.
thing was a little rough at one point. Her companion was sick, so we ran for like 4 days in a row.
Is that it?
And she can't use technology.
That was a lot.
Okay.
So it was just
We're
all
good.
steady.
All in favor?
Aye.
She went completely.
Is the
Now
door
you
open or is it closed?
It's
It's
closed.
closed.
I